How's it, beautiful people? Welcome back to Yanda Sports Take. And in this episode, we're going to be going over our European League predictions from our previous episode. And we're also going to go over our Champions League predictions. I'm here with my good friend Sichaba Matia. And in this episode, we're going to be doing exactly that. We're going over our predictions for the Champions League and Europe's top 5 leagues.
So when last we were together,
yeah,
there were some shouts. There were some really interesting shouts. We'll do them in. Should we do them in the order that we did them before?
I think we should start with the Premier League. Let's start with the Premier League.
All right. Boring as ever, but
So you go. What did you predict?
I said that the surprise package would be Aston Villa and that my Premier League winners would be Arsenal. Now, I may seem like a madman. But I'm going to back my team.
You're still saying Arsenal's going to win the league?
It's possible.
Not a chance.
It's possible. I know the hope kills me, but I can't just back down without a fight.
Kai Havertz just went out for the season.
Yes, I know.
Gabriel Jesus is out.
Saka
is out.
Saka comes back in 2 weeks.
Is he coming back in 2 weeks?
Yeah, start of March.
Okay, that gives you... But look at your bench, your attacking options. I mean, Sterling. I mean, by God, the guy is washed.
Ethan.
Boy,
like Ethan.
Trossard also. More like Drossard. He's just not performing.
Ultimately,
and then you get Gabriel Martinelli also not really pulling up trees.
He's injured too.
All right. Oh, he's injured as well?
He's injured as well.
So where's all this faith coming from?
All this faith is coming from the fact that I am a shameless fan. I will admit it. I'm going to back my boys though. I'm going to back my boys because I'm not just going to give up on the dream. I mean...
That's exactly what it is, a dream. You got to wake up sometime. You're going to have to wake up sometime. Arsenal are not sniffing.
Okay. And what? I just go ahead and give the boring answer and say Liverpool are going to win it.
I mean, it's inevitable. Let me go over who I thought would win. Now, this is not fair. I want to qualify this by saying this is not fair. My guy is going through a divorce, right? He's about to lose half his stuff. Yeah, he's scratching his head. He's on, someone needs to go check on my guy. But I said City would win the league.
So
they couldn't be further off it.
You are cooked.
Yeah, no, City, this is a write-off season. I think they can write this season off.
I don't think, what's the problem? People would go ahead and say that, it's the Rodri issue. But I think the one thing Rodri coming back would do is just paper over the cracks because I think there's a bigger issue afoot.
Yeah.
And it's a changing of the guard that has not happened at Manchester City. You guys don't have midfielders that have legs anymore. Bernardo Silva can't run the same. He's not as physically strong anymore. Kevin De Bruyne doesn't have the same legs that he used to before. He's still got the same footballing mind. He's still technically brilliant, but he can't dictate matches like he used to.
Yeah, Gundogan is also off it.
I mean... Imagine that. You've got such physical deterioration from such a crucial area of what defined Manchester City's style of play. Just that throws everything out the window. So next season,
an aging squad.
I don't think that the Rodri issue will solve things next season unless City rebuild that midfield.
Yeah, but I think it's even... Yeah, I mean, they're making signings in Jan trying to save the season, but...
They're all defenders.
Yeah.
Vitor Reis is a defender.
But they got a midfielder.
Kusanov is Nico Gonzalez.
Yeah, and they also got... I think Mamouche plays as an attacking midfielder.
Mamouche is an attacking midfielder. He's a second striker / winger.
Yeah, I feel like they just need to make more young signings and, help them integrate during the preseason. They need to gel well in the preseason. They need that time, together. It's kind of tricky to just fit them in now as...
I think they're suffering from losing the battle with Arsenal for Declan Rice.
Yeah, that could be it.
But anyway. So
Surprised.
you're gonna stick with...
I'm not gonna stick with City still winning the league. It's over. Put a fork in it. It's done.
Okay.
I don't even know what City's going to do this season because Champions League is also looking peak.
Surprise package?
My surprise package for the Premier League, I think, is Liverpool. I did not I expected them to surprise a few people, but they've gone beyond now. they've gone beyond. First with maybe I think 6-point gap at number 1. 7-point gap at number 1. I think they're gonna run with it. They're gonna win it, and it's gonna make up for that COVID Premier League where they couldn't really celebrate with their fans.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna get to celebrate with their fans. They're gonna get to enjoy the moment. I didn't think it would happen, but here we are.
Well, personally, I'd just like to go ahead and say that we both were wrong because we never could have predicted it at the time that we were recording. But Nottingham Forest is the only valid answer for surprise package of the season in the Premier
It's the
League.
best, but I don't know if it's the only. But it's the best pick.
No one would have seen Nottingham Forest. Nuno Espirito Santo had those guys, like the best season that he'd had with Wolverhampton Wanderers left them in 6th. With prime, with Moutinho, prime João Neves, Raul Jimenez, Adama Traore, Diogo Jota, Pedro Neto, and all of them, man. Like Rui Patricio, just off of winning the Euros, Rui Patricio. That's the kind of squad that he was working with. This is a significantly worse squad by comparison, doing significantly better than they did.
I thought after Tottenham, this Nuno guy is a fraud. But we all know that Tottenham is the issue. Yeah.
So
they're always
I mean, the manager and the team were never supposed to be here.
Yeah, no, Nottingham Forest are doing a mezza. They're doing a mezza.
Anyway.
So should we go into Serie A?
Yeah.
I told you about my boy Conte.
Hey man, listen.
Look into this camera. Put some respect on Conte's name, people. You need to start putting some respect on Conte's name. He is up there with the elite coaches in world football.
It's 1 point.
Yeah, they're still going to win it. I said they'd be number 1 and they're number 1, aren't they?
It's 1 point.
For now, it's 1 point.
It's 1 point.
For now.
Right now, as it stands, Inter are still in with a shot 24 games in.
Conte is at the top and he's staying at the top until May.
Inzaghi has the best squad in Italy right now.
So why is he not number 1?
Because
so why is he not number 1?
Because Conte went on a surprising
because Conte is that
run.
guy. Conte is that guy.
Because he went on a generation. But he's lost Khvicha.
Yeah, why would they let him go in Jan?
Bro, Khvicha was literally their best player.
And the thing is, apparently PSG offered him 4 times his salary or something like that. Why was he so underpaid?
Hey, bro, I honestly don't know. I mean,
the Cavara one was a... And they did they really get a proper replacement for him?
I don't...
They tried Adeyemi. They tried...
Yeah, they're trying Adeyemi, but I don't think that's a replacement. And the thing is, they don't have the profiles to replace 1-to-1 because you needed a left-footed right winger and a right-footed left winger. Khvicha, I think, fulfilled the right-footed left winger part of things, and so losing that, they've got a bunch of left footers, but that doesn't help if you don't have a right footer for your distribution. But anyway, so we can clearly see that Inter, Napoli in a battle. Our predictions didn't really age horribly, but it's still a battle right now. As for surprise packages, I said AC Milan, and I got cooked because Fonseca ended up getting sacked. They are currently sitting in 7th. Fonseca got sacked before December.
Yeah, they're nosediving.
So I can't really say anything. Honestly, right now the surprise package, I'm sitting at Atalanta, honestly. Because I would never thought after 24 games they would be within 5 points of the title race.
I would say they're my surprise package too. I mean, they're a very, very good side.
Yeah, Jasperini.
Well coached and everything.
Yeah, Jasperini's been doing an amazing job there, honestly.
Those are the kind of managers you need at Arsenal, not that Arteta guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you need
agenda?
You need winners. You need winners, man.
Agenda? Gasperini hasn't won anything.
Wait, didn't he win the Europa League?
He did. No, he did.
This guy, you just forgot he won the Europa League.
Forgot. My bad.
Yeah. My bad. So those are the type of coaches Arsenal need, but I digress.
No, the thing is, he's good enough to win Atalanta Europa League. Arsenal's in the Champions League. It's like chalk and cheese, bro. Chalk and cheese.
Yeah, but I think he made Atalanta the force that they are. Like,
that's fine. Arteta did pretty much the same thing for Arsenal.
What has he done?
He won the FA Cup in his first season and got he okay. You know what? Let's leave this for another video.
Yeah.
In the meantime, moving over to Germany, and I'm
Harry
cooked.
Kane.
I'm cooked.
I know what you said.
Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm
I
cooked.
know what you
I'm
said.
cooked. I'm cooked. But the reason why I'm cooked, ironically, is just
First, tell the audience who you picked to be the winner of Bundesliga.
I picked Bayer Leverkusen. But here's the thing. After 21 games, Bayer Leverkusen sit on 46 points.
Okay.
Now, if you look at that, that's what? 13 wins, 7 draws, 1 loss. Same number of losses as Bayern. Bayern went on a generational run in order to get themselves into first.
Yep, that's who I had winning the Bundesliga. Bayern.
They-
It's their league.
They went on a generational. I hope you understand this. If it wasn't for a generational run from Vincent Kompany's boys, Leverkusen would probably be on top, or at least within 2 points of the league. You realize this never happens. This never happens. In normal football, you don't get a run of 17 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss.
Yeah, no. But I just knew it because they've got the best squad in the league.
I guess so. So.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there.
And as for surprise package, we didn't really have a surprise package, but we had our source of entertainment for the season. We said Borussia Dortmund because it's
Where do they stand in the table?
Very funny. They're 11th.
What's wrong with Dortmund, man?
No, right. So they had one of the worst coaches in their history in Edin Terzic, and then he somehow fluked top 4 finishes and got them to a Champions League final. Then they said goodbye to him, and then they got Nuri Sahin, and he did even worse than Terzic.
Yeah, something's wrong with
But Sahin also was a gamble because he'd never really been a head coach in Germany before. So I don't know, man. It's one of those ones. I knew it was going to be dramatic. I knew it was going to be a dramatic season for them, but I didn't expect it to be this horrible.
So
France?
obviously.
I mean, no, it's boring. Honestly, it's
League
boring.
One McDonald's.
I could have told you. I could, and I did.
But I suppose what we didn't expect is them to be undefeated up until this point.
Yeah, honestly,
They might finish the season unbeaten.
I think that one is
French Invincibles.
as I said, a generational run. This is another generational run. And as for surprise packages, I said Brest. They currently sit in 8th.
In the league, they're not really pulling up any trees.
They're not putting up any trees, but they're not having a huge drop off. However, I think the surprise package. I don't think there's really a surprise package in France, eh? Everything's Marseille's in 2nd, Nice is in 3rd. Nice has been doing pretty well for a couple of years now. Monaco 4th, Lille 5th, Lyon in 6th. Looking at the talent that they've got in their squad, they've been good enough. All the teams are kind of in situations where you would expect them to be.
Yeah, the French league is not really actually giving us anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Last year was a bit more entertaining. But anyway, Spain.
What did Barcelona? They had it in their hands. What happened?
They
were my pick.
They are currently within 2 points of the title. Let us not go ahead and draw conclusions so quickly.
Yeah, but if you give Real Madrid a chance, man, if you give them a window, they take it.
Here's my chat. It's 2 points. That's 1 game, bro.
How many with equal games played?
Equal games played.
Okay, they're still in with a shot.
Literally, right now, the title race is, dare I say it, a 3-horse race right now. With Real Madrid at 50 points, Atletico Madrid on 49 points, Barcelona at 48. Atletico Madrid, by the way, being my shot for surprise pick of the season. And I said that they were going to win a trophy. I did not expect it to be La Liga. But hell, if it is La Liga, I'll take that one.
Yeah, but their attack is kind of...
Listen.
Not scoring many goals.
They have Julian Alvarez and inshallah.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, they don't have that many attacking options.
They'll be fine. They will be
finish,
fine.
They'll finish top 3, but they're not winning the league.
Hey, man.
They're
We'll
not
see.
winning the league.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And lastly, UEFA Champions League. Okay, we can close the video at this point. Real Madrid. We said Brest were our surprise pick, but Brest ended up qualifying for the next stage and then getting absolutely hammered by PSG.
Real Madrid is something else. I mean, for the fact that they beat City just the other night with the crisis, the injury crisis they have in defense.
Yeah, honestly, that one is
Yeah.
it's a miracle. But then again, that's what happens when you have a team that's a definition of aura FC.
Yeah, Aura FC, Aura and Inshallah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Oh, that's pretty much us looking back at the predictions.
So did Brest didn't make the top 8, right?
They didn't make the top 8, but they did qualify to the next round, only to get beaten by PSG 3-0 at home in Guingamp.
You shouldn't be having a French team playing another French team like this early in the Champions League. But anyways, that's for another video.
That is a bit criminal, I'm not gonna lie. They should really rejig some of that.
Yeah,
but
that's for another video.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I think those are all our picks. I can't believe you're still running with Arsenal to win the league.
Hey man, listen, sometimes you gotta back your boys.
You haven't won it since Facebook started.
Here's my chat. If I win it, and if we win it, if the Liverpool fall off happens, we win the league, and I didn't back my boys, I'll be shamed for not backing my boys. So I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, you heard him, folks. He's sticking with Arsenal for some reason. I have no idea why. I think they're washed. I think they're injured. By washed, I mean like they're a very good team, but like they're facing so many injuries right now, and their options in attack. It's like Sterling. I mean, yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning into this episode. This was our predictions for Europe's top 5 leagues and the Champions League. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.